How long have you been working with her, Tiger?
It's been about 2.5 years.
2.5 years? I didn't know. Wow. And you've pretty much done every of the traditional type of.
Yeah, I mean, we've done traditional training, e-collar training, I guess obedience training, I guess would be the
Okay.
thing.
Hmm.
Just everything I think you can think of, as far as physical, everything. So yeah,
Hmm.
I've tried.
You've tried the exercise. How far have you gone with the exercise? What have you done?
I mean, the farthest I think we've gone with it is just the run. You know, we've run for, I don't know how many miles a day, 6, 7, 8,
Wow.
9 miles a day on the bike.
Hmm.
Every day, it's an hour of activity a day. So yeah,
Hmm.
physically I've gone to the ends of, I think, are both my capacity, and I don't think that she has a capacity. I think
All right.
she just keeps going. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
physically gone pretty far.
And after doing all of those things for 2 years, what kind of progress have you seen?
I would say that the progression, if at
Hmm.
all, is in the simple stuff, but I've seen a steady decline. In fact, in the last 2 years, I think that things have just exacerbated and gotten worse. The more
Hmm.
I've tried, the harder I've tried, the more difficult it has become.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, traditionally speaking, I
Hmm.
don't think that things have gotten any better. She's understanding, commands, but that's not
That's not your
that's not
problem.
obedience. Yeah,
Right.
that's not what I'm looking for.
Hmm.
To sit, stay, and all that stuff. Treat training would be a good
Hmm.
example.
Hmm.
She's very quick to pick things up, but
Hmm.
um, it's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Can you see, or not even that you can see at this moment, because later you will, but everything that you've been doing, even the treats and the training and the electric collar and all of that, can you see how that could possibly be contributing to the problem?
Well, after our discussion today, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think everything that I've started to throw at it, as far as trying to, I guess, rehabilitate Tiger,
Hmm.
let's train,
Hmm.
yeah, I think now, an enlightenment, I would say, probably is the word, as far as those things have kind of helped
Hmm.
push this to the point where we're at now.
Right.
I think a lot of things I was doing weren't were only making matters worse.
Right.
When I was only trying to help.
Sure.
So yeah,
We do everything out of love. So there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
But do you see the energy of your dog right now?
yeah. The difference is astounding. I think when you take about 9 o'clock this morning, I was doing my typical Tiger dance with her, where she's uncomfortable, anxious, moving around.
Hmm.
Those things. The difference in the fact that she's actually just laying still
So.
comfortably. This is the first time in my life,
Hmm.
or not my life, but in Tiger's life since I've had her, that I've never felt, I don't know how to explain, she's never laid down comfortably without running her for, I don't know, 2 hours or something,
Hmm.
where she just sits down and lays next to me and is at peace. So yeah, it's a strange feeling.
And we haven't done any physical exercise.
No, and that's the strangest part about it for me personally, because
Hmm.
I obviously have to get out of my own headspace. But yeah, I think that is amazing. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
I'm now learning, but yeah.
And the reason I'm asking you these questions is because I've always talked about mental energy being more draining than physical energy. And you're a person that has done all of the physical activities. And even after you've done that, in a strange situation, your dog would not be calm like this.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, no, the other night, like, I ran her for an hour, came home, and I think there was something in the yard with a possum or something, and it just,
Hmm.
you can't, I don't know, there was nothing physically that
Right.
could be done. So
Right.
this alone, I mean, obviously the exercise that we just did outside, could I thought of today of doing that without running her for
Right.
at least in a certain amount of time? There's no way.
And walking past the other dog
Yeah,
and the
there's no,
cat.
I mean, there's no way. I mean, there's absolutely, that was just not possible.
So you can see then, if you think about this morning, you think about now, you have to say, well, man, maybe she thought I wanted her to be that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's just disturbing as it is. You know, to know that a lot of the decision making that she was doing was based on what, you know, a perception of what I was asking for is just the complete opposite. So,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
you know, you know, to do those things just, you know, just a few moments ago. It's just, it changes obviously my understanding of what you're asking the dog
Mm-hmm.
and how you're doing it. So yeah.
And as we go along, you'll understand more and more. I just want you to see that your dog was able to do all the things today that you hope that your dog will be doing with you.
Yeah, it's the only thing that, you know, you want.
Right.
You know what I mean? And,
Exactly.
to have it happen, I didn't think it was possible, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you thought that I was going to come back and we were going to talk some more about maybe.
yeah, I mean, Tiger's a tough dog, as you sure have gotten through a lot of tough dogs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and I've never been able to really get through to her in this capacity. So to do it in a matter of that, you know, just to shift, just that small exercise alone, you know, gives you a little bit of light at the end.
Now, you've tried that kind of exercise.
Yes. Yeah, I've tried it. Yeah, I mean, e-collar would be a good example. Recall, you know, recall work is all about bringing the dog back to you. So stimulus would be probably squirrels, I guess would be a good example of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the actions are very much similar. You have stimulus, you know, the tiger, and you approach the stimulus, and you would hope that she would come with you
Mm-hmm.
at that point. Same thing we just worked. But the energy level and the heightened state, especially when we left the building, you know what I mean? You're entering the arena with it's just a different,
Right.
it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
It's not,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when I was moving to a park per se, and I'm getting her out of the car, there's an excited energy. I mean, just the approach in the when she came out to greet has changed
Mm-hmm.
the entire, you know, path
Right.
all the way out. So it's a whole different game.
And you see the energy that she had when she saw you, it perked up.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I you know, one thing I could say, you said to me about this dog is passionate, and she is passionate about the things she likes and she wants and the things she does, and she has an indelible energy that is always shown through. And I always kind of like that, you know, that the tiger, she knew who I was, and she loved me more than anyone. You know what I mean? I was her dog.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other way around. I guess.
Well, that's the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
So
a dog.
now I see that as something that, you know, might not be the best. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So we're not over with by a long shot.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
know
we're
it's
still
just-
moving
it's
forward.
just
I just wanted to show you today as this evaluation where your dog can be, and it's up to you how fast you want to get there.
Yeah.
And from here, I'm going to be asking you to do some things. I think it would be great for her to come back to daycare.
Oh yeah.
You
No,
know,
I plan on
and-
obviously, you know, going to work. You know, I was pretty good about doing that before. I've tried everything, so the work part of it, I'm up for anything that would put her in this state.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that's a balanced state, I think is the term you used.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And so that muzzle, again, we could do it without the muzzle, it doesn't matter, but I always like people to be responsible. If you got a dog that's lunging at people or lunging at other dogs and you're out walking, until that dog shows you that they're not going to do it, you don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And it helps you because then when other people see, they say, oh, maybe there's a problem, I need to not.
Yeah, and I think it would probably alleviate some of my anxious
Yes,
fear. You know,
exactly.
walking her.
Mhm.
You know, I'm constantly on. You know, I try to relax. I try to do all that stuff, but honestly, you know, she's so fast.
Mhm.
You know, even I told my friend when I came home, I was like, even just having a muzzle on her, you know, it lifts you up to know that
Yes.
you know things aren't going to be that dire. You know?
And that's what I mean by being honest about aggression.
Yeah.
We're being honest at this
Yeah,
moment.
no,
You're being honest. And being honest, you feel that release. It's like,
Yeah.
I got to do this.
Yeah, it's just a relief, you know, to kind of know that at the end of the day, nothing really can harmfully happen that bad.
Yeah.
You know, whereas before you're teetering on the edge of, you know,
Everything.
everything. Yeah. I mean, everything. So
Yeah.
that will be something that I will be definitely, obviously, with
Beautiful.
your guidance, for sure.
Okay.
You know, what to kind of do.
Great. So until next time, man, I just wanted to, I want to say that she's a good dog, and I don't see where we can't be where we need to be with her.
Okay.
Okay?
That's great news. I mean, that's what you want to hear.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that's it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I came in thinking that this probably was not something that ever could go away.
Mm.
Not go away, but change.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And for the better.
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, I hope, but I certainly didn't believe that, and you know, that this is a possibility. So it's good to hear that you think that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
She did everything I wanted her to do.
Yeah, I'm actually. It's good to hear that she's a good dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Great, man.
So yeah.